What is your investing strategy? I've been on this subreddit for quite a few years now, but never really engaged in it until recently. Since commenting and posting here, it seems like the sub is actually a lot more conservative with risk than I thought. I now want to see how people on this sub make money and their experiences in investing. How do you make your money investing? Do you have a business? Do you build or create your own assets? Do you invest in residential, commercial, real property? Stocks and bonds only? What kind of returns have you had? And from the above, are you able to sustain yourself or maybe grow your investment from the income of your investment vehicles alone? Or does it require a job or other income source to sustain? What is your investing strategy? So far buy high, sell low, tears of joy. Like the majority of people, I have a job. I invest in a 401k with a company match. I also invest in an IRA outside my 401k and also invest in a taxable brokerage. 90 or so of my investments are in index funds following the Bogglehead style. My job is my main source of income and my investments are mostly for when I retire. I do not plan to live of my investments for 20-30 years. All stocks, ETFs, index funds. I rarely sell, prefer to reallocate through buying. Hope. 401k at work to get the match. It's in FXAIX 100. Roth IRA mostly in Fidelity's no-cost total stock market fund. And a little bit in Apple. Total is like 97.8 between SP 500 fund in 401k and total market fund in IRA. 1 on Apple in my IRA. And the rest is in crypto for fun. Cool. I have basically cash in my HSA, earning almost 5 in a money market fund. Hoping to start contributing more since my wife and I grew our incomes this past year and invest a chunk of that in the Fidelity no-cost total market fund and pay for medical bills out of pocket. Bye. From my research this morning, I finalized my invest portfolio. Future currently have few individual stocks. Do you think this is valid plan? 50 VTI, 20 VXUS, 20 IWM, 10 individuals like APPL, TSLA, MCFT. Thank you in ad VNACE. The simple path to wealth. I lived below my means for many years. Now my money is working for me instead of me working for money. Only investments are individual stocks. Buy low. Don't get scared out of the market when it crashes. Buying opportunity. Sell high. Dividends and stock appreciation pays the bills. 25 years of investing in a 500 index. The providers have periodically changed. But there's always been a VG, BR, or SS 500 option in my 401k. My contributions were originally fairly low, 8 of my salary, but I gradually increased them as I could, mostly when I got raises and as other events permitted. Like buying a house. I've been able to max out my contributions for about half of my investing life. I don't really have non-retirement investments other than money in a MMF. VTI and forget it. So you came on a subreddit filled with conservative investors to flex that you got lucky with Tesla? Rad. Most people who bet it all on one company do not beat the market and sometimes lose their shirt. Congrats. I'm glad you made some money. What you will hear now is diversify now that you've had your run of luck. Protect your gains. But that's not why you're here. Are you? Do you want a congrats from internet strangers? Do you want validation from other high-risk folks? Clinking glasses. One investment account is a mix of dividend ETF, right ETF and bond fund. Generates monthly income. 2 paycheck money goes towards bills. Remainder goes towards brokerage account. 3 monthly dividends from brokerage account are enjoyed as disposable spending. Max out 401k and Roth IRA. First remaining cash goes into equities if market has corrected 10 from recent highs, or high yield fixed income if market feels frothy. I invest about half my income. My investments, about 40 goes into my 401k, 50 into company stock with 10 match, and then I trade weekly options with the remaining 10. Mostly cash now, some energy and some defense-related ETFs. In short, my strategy is recognizing I'm too dumb and don't have enough time to ever beat the market over the long run. So might as well just buy the market through passive index funds and not try to get rich fast. Pray the outside the world doesn't fuck with the market even with aggressive investing. I feel like the only way I'll retire well off is by building and selling a business or real estate. VTI and chill. Boggleheads style. I work full-time and use investing as a side hustle. I mostly use index funds and ETFs as they provide immediate diversity across a sector or an asset class. I'm long on semiconductors, utilities, and consumer staples. I use the semiconductors portion of my portfolio for capital appreciation. The utilities consumer staple as another stream of income since they pay dividends. I buy and hold until I reach my target amount. Having a target amount in mind is freeing because it's an exit strategy. Knowing when I want to get off the stock market roller coaster helps me ignore the ups and downs. I'm 28 and am mostly invested in VU outside of wife and I'd 401k. I do have individual stocks that I really am not interested in selling for 10 years. Even then, I would likely only sell to fund a new better investment. I want to be long-term and lazy. I'm mostly interested in being wealthy and comfortable in old age. If I make it. Dollar cost averaging. One of the straightforwarded ways is to invest in stocks and let the power of compounding does its job. My investment strategy is to time the market while at the same time DCA buying daily, weekly, monthly, and annually. I also reinvest all my dividends. I save cash for times when the market dives. I buy small amounts to mitigate risk of investing a whole bunch of money at one time. I'm slowly and methodically building my financial wealth. 401k, HYSA, 20 risky stocks, will try to buy a house at some point if there is a crash. Make loads of money ASAP. For me, it's all about extremely diversified risk parity strategies. Before that, I was a Graham Buffett devotee. Avoid growth stocks. Emphasize small and value stocks. Overweight on international stocks. Because I remember 2013. A lot more conservative with risk than I thought. Spoken like someone who's never been burned. Go read Howard Marks. Superior investor with exceptional returns. Who aims for average gains during bull markets but below average losses in bear markets. Risk management is what separates the great investors. Hold Tesla 25 years. I do a target date fund for 401k as well as some IRA contributions to it. I also have a separate IRA account that I put money into so far SCHD and VU. I also put a small amount into 3 cryptos. BTC, ETH, LTC. I then also have a separate broker ACCT that I am putting into Apple, Amazon, Google, Nvidia, and Tesla. And I also have a little bit of VDE. So far that's what I'm doing. There is overlap and I am okay with that. But I feel with my target date fund I am already pretty well diversified. 100 Bitcoin. I know I'm crazy. Trend is your friend. 1. Everything pays a dividend. 2. Try to have all holding and dividend growth be at least 5 yearly. 3. Drip into retirement. 4. Don't fucking touch it. Bitcoin and index funds.